Yahweh Shai. Double honors to Apostle and elders in New York. Great Millstone. My name is Maya Kala Button Gab with Chicago branch of Great Millstones. I'm going to read this right here, section 107 of the U.S. Copyright. All praises to Yahweh Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone. I just want to make sure I get that. But anyway, it says right here, section 107 of the U.S. Copyright codified the doctrine of for fair use, allowing limited, unlicensed use of copyright material. It permits the uses like criticism, news reporting, teaching, and research. Courts evaluate whether a use is fair on a case of basis by basis. All right. So we using this guy named Faithful to God. We use his video for content, commenting, criticism, and teaching and research. All right. So we doing our own video. We just using his video. Then also we'll use my video on my other channel right here, Alliance to the other 12. All right. Let's go right here. All right, so this guy, faithful God, he coming against Yahweh Shai. All right, so now he's scoffing about the Igbo and the Igbo descendants in here in America, particularly other tribe of Judah. You got the tribe of Benjamin, you got Igbo over here. All right, I think you got a little bit of Igbo in Haiti. So he trying to debunk that the Igbo are Israelites. All right, so let's go right here.
What is your evidence of being an Israelite? Please answer that, please. Thank you.
Like, is that one, my family come from Igbos or whatever, and in that land of the Igbos, Africa or whatever, that in my history, we come from the child of Gad, which is named Aaron.
Okay, I want to show you several things. Number one, I'm going to debunk this claim for Igbos, and I'm going to show you that if you're claiming to be an Igbo, you're actually claiming to be, especially if you're claiming to be an E1, B1, and you're an Igbo, you're actually the same exact people as the old bro. You gotta live with all my I need you to do me a favor, bro. Can you, bro, hold on. No, you can wait a moment, man. You're gonna have some decorum when you're in here. Number one, I hear you echoing in your headphones. Like, you gotta get some earbuds or something, because I don't know why a lot of y'all come in here and think you don't need to have earbuds in, because I can hear myself echoing in your earbuds. Please get some earbuds. Get something so that you can stop the echoing, because I can hear myself echoing. My goodness. These guys. And let me ask you this. When you gave an example, you mentioned the Eagles, so we're clearly addressing this because we gave him a chance to speak, right? Right. Like, nobody interrupted him while he was giving his explanation, right?
Right.
Okay, look what it says right here. I'm going to debunk all the stuff he just said. The re-emergent scam, the review of the Jews of Nigeria, part 2. The person who made this is an Igbo themselves. In the last part of this article, I gave an overview on the history of the failed Oriental hypothesis that has re-emerged in this modern-day immigration scam. The filmmaker Jeff Lieberman deceived people into thinking that Igbo people have been in the dark for all these years about where they come from. In fact, he goes so far.
All right, so let's go with what the Igbos say. Matter of fact, if the Igbo are Israelites, they will never get sent over here to the Americas with the rest of the tribes. You got here, Amos chapter 3, verse 1. Hear this word that Yahweh has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only I know of the families of the earth, therefore I will punish you for your iniquities. If the Igbos are an Israelite, whether they fit the prophecies of Leviticus 26 and Deuteronomy 28. All right, so you go, matter of fact, you go right here, Leviticus 26. All right, you go right here. It says, let me see. All right, Leviticus 26 and 33. It says, what? I will scatter you among the heathen and will draw out a sword after you. Your land will be desolate, your cities be waste. Right now, Our land in Canaan is wasting and desolate, man. It's constantly, wars over there. All right, and our people are scattered amongst the heathen. Was one of our groups of our people, the Igbo, which are Israelites. All right. It said, then shall the land enjoy her Sabbath as long as it lie desolate, you be in your enemy's land. Even then, the land shall rest and enjoy her Sabbath. So let's click right here and see. Just type in easy. Where was the Igbo tribe shipped to? During, all right, the Atlantic slave trade. All right. So we clicking on AI, and it says right here, it says enslaved Igbo people were primarily shipped from the Bight from modern day Southeast Nigeria through the ports of Calabar and Bonny. They were predominantly trafficked to Caribbean, especially Jamaica, Barbados, and Haiti, as well as the American colonies, particularly Virginia and South Carolina. All right, so that go with the scriptures. All right, so you go right here back to Deuteronomy 28:68. What it says right, it said Deuteronomy 26:8. It said, "And Yahweh shall bring thee in Egypt again with ships. The way I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again, and there you shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondmen, old man should mind. Egypt is double folded. It's talking about captivity. It's also talking about here in America. America is what? Spiritually Egypt. That's why you got all the monuments. All right. You got Southern Illinois is called what? Little Egypt. You got what? Memphis, Tennessee, Egypt. All right. The secret societies that Esau functioned under here in North America, and based on what? Is what? The science that Freemason science go back to Egypt via Babylon. Okay. So, this guy don't know what he's talking about. All right. And soul means to get over. All right. Means Yahweh, basic soul means Yahweh to give. Oh, he gave us up. Why? Because we violate his laws, statutes, commandments. And a lot of you scoffers like say, oh, they sold themselves. No. It says Psalms, I'm gonna start at Psalms 44 and 11. This is prophecy of King David. It said, thou hast given us like a sheep upon for meat, and hast scattered us among the people weren't scattered amongst the heathen during King David, King Solomon time. They weren't scattered like that, conquer and scatter amongst them. All right. So it's a prophet, thou sellest thy people for naught and does not increase our price for their wealth. All right. What do you mean thou said? I mean, he gave us up. All right, for because we violate his laws, statutes, commandments. You go to Isaiah chapter 50, verse 1, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, thus said Yahweh wills to build your mother's divorcement. The mother's what? Israel, whom I had put away. Right, for a time Most High turned his back on us. It said, oh, which of my creditor it is whom I sold you. Behold, for your iniquities have you sold yourselves. For your transgressions, your mother. All right, because for a time that Yahweh turned his back on us. That's why you when you go back to Deuteronomy 28:68, he said, "There you sold unto your enemies." All right, we was given up to our enemies for bondmen, bondwomen. We were slaves on the slave market, and no man shall. All right, no man shall buy you. All right. So that's what it's talking about when you go to Isaiah 50 and 1. You go right here. It said, behold, for your iniquities have you sold yourself, transgression your mother put your way. So that's what soul means in Deuteronomy 28:68. All right. And that goes with Isaiah chapter 50, verse 1, and it go with Psalms 44 and 12. All right. Because a lot of these Edomites and these 2/3 trying to say the scriptures don't fit us. All right. Right here. Faithful to God. You're not divine thing, man. And matter of fact, you fulfill a prophecy in Hosea chapter 1, verse 10. All right. Hold on for me. Let me get this right. All right. Hold on. Hosea chapter 1, verse 10. It said, "Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured, no number, and it shall come to pass in that place what it says." Talking about here in North America. It said unto you, "Ye are not my people." And what did he do in the video? Oh, I'm gonna debunk this. I'm true, this is not true. Basically saying we're not Yahweh's people. All right. It says right here, there it should be said unto ye are the sons of the power. And that's being fulfilled right now. So I'm making this laugh in response to it. Now I'm telling that our people, the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American, in this case, the tribe of Judah, all right, even though that brother, he from the tribe of Gad, he could be from the tribe of Gad. You got a little bit of Northern Kingdom, Judah, that came over here on the slave ships. All right. So the point is that I am telling our people that they are Ban Yashala, and as in ancient Hebrew means children of Israel, man. So when you say we're not the children of Israel, you just basically fulfilling the prophecy, man. All right. And like I said right here, it says 2 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 8, for we can do none against the truth, but for the truth, man. So man, you just adding more gasoline to the fire, man. So you know you're not debunking anything. All right. Matter of fact, you go right here to see in the article, and this is from the year. What year is this? February 2013. And this guy trying to pass it off as a scam. All right. And I think I had did this article before. I think I went over this article before. All right, this guy right here, Remy Lona, Nigerian author and lawyer. He said, when I grew up, I heard like virtually every Igbo here that the Igbo people came from Israel. So this is from his own people. It's not a scam, anything, man. There's evidence, there's scientific that the Igbo descend from the people that evolved in Israel. Say Remy Omer, he began investigating the stories from his youth more than a decade ago. All right. Up, I heard like virtually every Igbo here that the Igbo people came from Israel. All right. I said, Abuja-based lawyer said his field work in Nigeria, Chad, Niger, and Mali let him conclude that the Igbo and Judean culture are not just similar but identical. In this later book, I know to draw parallels between Igbo rituals and customs and those practiced by Jews. Share traditional practice include circumcising male children 8 days after the birth, refraining from eating unclean taboo foods, mourning the dead for 7 days, celebrating the new moon, and conducting wedding ceremonies on the canopy. Some historians had noted Igbo were practicing customs before their exposure to the Bible. Missionaries mean they had it orally. Okay. Now, what is the scripture? You go to what? You go to Romans. Matter of fact, you go to Romans 8, verse 16. And what did it say? It said the Spirit itself bear witness with our spirit that we are the children of Yahweh. Okay. All right. So, there's no denying this, man. It said every new moon conduct weddings under the canopy. Some historians had there's with missionaries. Okay, let me see. Let me see what else. I think I see something here. Hold on. He says that the Israeli government does not recognize that the community of various countries descend of lost tribe. They cannot prove they have a Judean grandfather or grandmother, people say, but they do have the instrument stored. Right, could have been, guess what? Because all our records was burned off. And then due to persecution and constantly migrating from from Israel into Northeast Africa into Sub-Saharan Africa, guess what? Our records gonna get lost. And on top of that, the Romans burnt our records, so we had to keep it orally. Even the record we made up in Africa, man, like we was in North Africa, that got lost along the way, man, because we constantly migrate due to persecution and everything and stuff. All right. You go right here, Jeremiah. Then we brought what is it, Jeremiah 7:4. All right. It says, and though thyself shall discontinue from thy heritage that I gave thee, I will cause thee to serve thy enemies in the land which thou knowest not, for yet kindle a fire of my anger which shall burn forever. Now, yeah, according to these people, they said the story, they came from Israel and everything, but they don't completely have their history. They don't have, they can't name their father going all the way back to Jacob. They just had an oral history, just like here in America. We was cut off bad, man, from our heritage. Some of our people kept they knew what tribes they come from, African and stuff. For a time, we didn't know we was Israelites, but we kept the customs. All right, we kept the names. Some of us knew just a little bit, but not majority of us. But a lot of us know now. All right, but some of us severely kept it. We kept what the names Yah in our children's name. Some of us stayed away from pork. All right, we there's evidence we circumcised our baby on the 8th day and stuff like that. All right. We cook our meat well. We make sure it's drained of blood. We abhor sodomy. All right. We dislike sodomy. Don't put it that we don't like sodomy. Esau always getting us for being anti-sodomite. You know. All right, so let's go right here. You go to the Nigerian virtual history tour. This is their site. All right, ESAF site, and right here it got with the Igbos, their story and stuff. All right, you go on the site looking for yourself. All right, it says right. Persecution and trade had been a major influence factors in how Jews migrated through Africa during the periods of Islam persecution for the purpose of trade. It said Judeans moved from community in Egypt, Ethiopia, Tunis, Morocco to more remote regions of North and West Africa. The trade routes to West Africa had been a period in which David ruled Israel. In turn, Tarshish found Tyre, may refer to the Ivory Coast. Tarshish, Spain, so they going off of this. But our people they knew about West Africa. Guess what? Because they went to Libya, Cyrene, and what's not that far from Cyrene is what Sub-Saharan Africa. All right. It said the decline of Judean communities of West Africa can be traced to the arrival of Muslim invaders of 14th century. It said North and West Africa is banded with low communities of Berbers, Christians, and Greeks toward Altivay, but vicious economy, many were forced to convert to Islam, sold into slavery, or simply massacred in the face of persecution. All right. Written traditions, the Torah were lost. The Igbo is really Bon Yashala not being in Israel. All right. It said, though having no written evidence of their Judean heritage, maintained a strong oral tradition, practiced many Judean customs, secret records of medieval Judean community found in Timbuktu, Mali, Islamic library indicate the presence of Judean family region before the arrival of Islam in the 1300s. Right, and he right here listen to all the customs. All right. Okay, so the Most High allow them to keep that to verify that what we are the Israelites, those in America, man. That's why they was allowed to keep that. But they lost that going back all the way to King David. I'm King David, or I'm descendant of King Saul. I'm descendant of Aaron. I'm descendant of Moses. I'm descendant of such and such. They lost that. All right. So you can see right here how they kept the diet. All right. No other nations practice this, man. Complete practice that, man. The Most High is not known on their mind and stuff. All right. Then you go to Psalm 79. Yeah, Psalm 79 and 6, which is my favorite scripture. And also Jeremiah 10:25. It says Psalm 79 6. It said, pour out thy wrath upon the heathen that have not known thee, upon the kingdoms that have not called on thy name. Right. The heathen don't know Yahweh. So the evil was a different nation. They will suffer the same curses, Leviticus 26 and Deuteronomy 28 and 68, man. Let me get the other scripture that says the same thing. Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 25. All right. It said, pour out thy fury upon the heathen that know thee not, and upon the families that call not on thy name. All right. And Most High don't know them, man, because he didn't make no covenant with them. And they don't call the names of Yahweh. All right. It said, for they had eaten of Jacob, devour him, I mean, conquer us and exploit us and everything. They had consumed him and made his habitation desolate. We just read that. How the heathens made our land desolate, man. All right. In Isaiah chapter 50, verse 1. All right. And then you go to Deuteronomy 28. It says what? Because you got stories. It says, I'm gonna start with Deuteronomy 28:64. Because article he said they came from the land of Israel and migrated there. It said Deuteronomy 28:64. It said Yahweh shall scatter thee among all people from one end of the earth even to the other, and there thou shalt serve other powers which neither thou nor fathers had known, even wood and stone. All other religions, Islam, even the religion we made up, idolatry we made up. So we scatter. So we're gonna be scattered all over the earth. We're gonna be found in Africa. We're gonna be found in Asia. All right, we're gonna be found amongst Japhet in the Polynesian islands. We're gonna be found in Europe. We're gonna be found, elsewhere, the islands, man. And we gonna be found. We in the Philippines. All right, the Negritos, Momoros, those are Israelites, man. And then you had so-called Mexicans, tribe of Issachar, they were scattered to the Philippines. I mean, people don't know that. It said, among the nation thou shalt find no ease, and we ain't find no ease amongst Nigeria, man. You heard about the Biafra War? All right. It said, neither shall the sole thy foot have rest. All right. Talking about captivity. All right. It said, but Yahweh shall give thee a trembling heart and failing eyes and smile, and thy life shall hang in doubt. Before thou shalt fear day and night, and shall have no assurance in thy life. All right. So that happened. It happened to the Igbo. It happened to the Yoruba. It happened to the Akan people. Was part of consists of the Asante. People say Ashanti. It happened to the Fonte. It happened to the Bantu tribes in Central Africa. All right, it happened to the Bantu tribes down in Southern Africa. It happened to the Bantu tribes in East Africa. All right, so all people out there to the original Irish, the original Scots, the original Welsh. All right, people got captured and brought over here, man. It happened to the so-called North American Indian, the tribe of Gad. It happened to the so-called Seminole Indians, the tribe of Reuben. All right. It happened to basically the so-called indigenous people of Americas and certain tribes in West and Central Africa. So you can't say we're not there. If we're not there, it's like we would be punished. All right. Most High, he didn't make no covenant with any other nation. Why would Yahweh punish other nations like Ham and the other ones? He didn't make no covenant with them. What are you gonna be angry with them for? It makes no sense, man. So I'm gonna debunk this. You haven't debunked anything. All right. Let's go to Leviticus. All right, so that's where the Igbos scattered. So it says Jamaica, Barbados, Haiti, West, American Country, Virginia, and South. All right. Caribbean, it says the Caribbean and Jamaica and Barbados receive a massive influx of Igbo captives with their cultural influence still resonating the local language and customs. In North America, a large number of Igbo were brought to mid-Atlantic and southern USA. A high-noble historical event involving Igbo castles occurred in 1803 at the Igbo land on St. Simon's Island, Georgia, where Catholic rebelled against their slavers. Okay. Okay, so there you go, right there, man. All right, we're gonna be suffering, man. And that ain't the only thing. Matter of fact, let's go to simmer this, marinate this in more. Go back to Leviticus 26. Uh, all right, it said Leviticus 26:30. It said, "Ye shall perish among the heathen, and the land your enemies shall eat you up. And they that are left for you shall pine away in their iniquity in your enemy lands. Also iniquity their fathers should they pine away with." All right. So we in the enemy lands pine away, man. Pine means to rot. All right. And that goes with Ezekiel. Let's go right here. Ezekiel 37. All right. Then you got some evil. They reject the Israelites, so they did lose. They fit their prophecy. Some fit their prophecy more in Jeremiah 17:4, man. Like I said, the most have to keep that those customs alive. That word of saying to bring evidence that what that we are the sons of the living power, man. All right. It says Ezekiel. You see with the dry bones. When you pound away, what's left? Your bones. Man, we gonna lose ourselves, man, over here. We gonna forget completely. This is the prophecy in America, man. This what happened to the Igbo descendants, which a good number of so-called African Americans, so-called West Indians, are descended from. And then people know that they took one Igbo man and he popped other women from the other tribes in West and Central Africa. Man, your father, Numbers chapter 1, verse 1, and Numbers chapter 1, verse 18. All right. And you better believe it, some of those Igbo men popped some of those Gaelic women. The Gaelic women are North American Indians. All right, so now let's speed up this guy. Let's go to 904. He try to use, he want to jump down the DNA rabbit hole. All right. So, we always say that, Esau lied and said that Esau's commercials. All right, so we always said that Esau lying said he got the original DNA of Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, and Jacob and his 12 sons and stuff. But we're gonna jump down this rabbit hole with him. Watch he gonna try to say. All right, now I do believe because they dig all the time. Now I do believe they be digging up our people bodies up in Israel and stuff. So I'm guessing the bodies probably like go back like probably like uh, probably like 1,000 plus years or 2,000 something years and stuff. So they probably comparing the DNA and all that stuff and everything. All right. Now hold on. And this is going. I'm gonna this. All right. Now watch me say.
Question. Cool. Are the Eagles related to the ancient Israelites? All right. So hopefully you can see my co-pilot.
No,
Are you able to see this?
okay, I see it now.
Are the Igbos related to the ancient Israelites? Short answer, genetically and historically, no. The Igbos are not descended from the ancient Israelites. But the idea that they might have has a long, complicated history. And it is worth unpacking because it touches anthropology, the cultural area of narratives, religion, and modern identity. The core takeaway there is no genetic, linguistic, archaeological, or historical evidence linking the Igbo people of Nigerians, ancient Israelites. There is a cultural tradition among some Igbo communities claiming Israelite descent, but this is a modern belief, not an ancient lineage.
Man, that's a damn lie. All right, but anyway.
Genetics. What the data actually shows. Modern population genetics is extremely clear. Igbo DNA, specifically the father side, clusters tightly with other Western African Niger Congo speaking populations of Yoruba and Edo, Igala, etc. No significant Middle Eastern or Levantine ancestry appears in Igbo genetic profiles. Ancient Israelite populations cluster with Levantine Semitic groups, Jews.
All right, let's destroy that right there. All right, so now let's look at this video, which I did this one like Lions of the 12. And this is a good thing, you brothers. You gotta do your videos, man. It's important. That's what El Tar said. Do your videos because you could come back in reference to it. That I made this video 3 years ago. All right. Okay, yeah, they got just 46 views, but guess what? I'll go back for historical reference to cut this scoff right here. He trying to use the DNA rabbit hole. Okay, well, let's use it. Right, and watch this brother say that's going to destroy what he said on this video, faithful to God. All right, now watch this. He mentioned sub-Saharan this like that. Watch this brother, how this brother DNA. Watch what happened, how his brother, you'll see. Watch this.
Now, before I go to bed, put y'all up on that. You see this back here? This is the company that got them introducing me to Israel. I spent $1,200 with this company, by the way. Over and a half big month here, when COVID first come down. Okay? So I spent about that. So it was $1,200 and a half, right? Now, the reason I spent that money with these people was because when I first took the test with one of the ancient Israelite samples, it don't supposed to turn blue. It's supposed to stay yellow to let you know that you can compare your DNA with the Israelite. So it just lets you know it ain't your DNA. Mine turned it blue. When it turned blue, that means that it wasn't my DNA. It was just that it matched my DNA to where it made the algorithm flip and turn it blue like it was mine. Then it popped up. It popped up and said I was 100% Semite. I took the test again, right? It popped up and said I was 92% Semite, right? So I'm like, what the hell is going on? That's when I started spending money. And then they produced my first 2 exact samples. This was the first one that showed it was connected to the kingdom of Israel. It was a genetic match, okay? Then it gave me one with the Israelites. It gave me early Megiddo. Then it gave me a family tree from them people. It gave me a family tree. K9, Semite, right? And so when I started comparing it with the foreigners over there, they started going off saying I was still the DNA. That's not your DNA. You're stealing it. You're stealing it. Look, they hacked my email for the company, my email address to this company. They hacked it, got in there. They couldn't get my DNA because I had different codes and I had it in a different file. But they gathered my email looking. They see a few things to show up my DNA. They left it alone. So I go back on this site. Now I was going to suggest that this way y'all go, anybody that want to see. This is showing like show me. Guess what they did? They stripped every Israelite sample off the site. I spent $1,200 with them. If I didn't have these pictures in my laptop, these laptop buttons, I wouldn't be able to show you none of this. If I would have saved none of this, and would have been bragging about it and would have been telling y'all, the company could have completely denied that they ever used Israelite DNA. The only reason I can prove it is this and my credit card receipts to show why I was paying them money to release the sample. So imagine if I died. Y'all would never know.
Boom, there you go. His name is Black. All right, so it went by further than I thought. All right. So Esau's digging, man. Like I said, Daniel, Ezekiel 28 and 3, man. He's wising it down. Esau constantly researching and researching, man. All right. So it went back farther than I thought, than I thought they would and stuff. All right. But still they can't tell you who directly send the names and stuff like that. They just go by what they, genetic, whoever genetic sinkers, whoever they use, markers and stuff. All right, but he said right here, there's no genetic evidence. Here go this brother right here. Man, he proved it, man, right here and stuff. All right, so faithful God, man, you ain't did nothing, man. You ain't did not a darn thing, man. All right. No, you got the Igbo. You only got just the Igbo. You got what? The airway, man. So you got right here, airway Hebrew. The sister right here. Where is she at? The sister with that got teeth in her mouth. All right. So this her right here. All right. And let's look at her videos. Let me see. Let me see where's some interesting videos, some words. Let me see. Alright, you can see right here, Igbo, you can hear way. Now, only thing I disagree with is she said that Eve, Hebrew come from Eve. No, Hebrew came before Eve. All right, Eve language comes from Hebrew. All right, so let's click on, let me see. Where's the story when they're talking about corn and stuff like that? She here. I found it on here somewhere. All right, but I'll just click on the videos and stuff. Have a original story, whatever. All right, so I'm gonna click on this right here. Where it says she come from. All right, so she talking to Eve, so we don't understand that. All right, so we'll click on the other videos. Let me see. Where is it? All right, let's click on see what she said. All right, so she.
Strong's G 4519. Sabaoth. Sabaoth. Strong's H 6635. Sabah. Sabah.
You see that? Okay. Now, you see, the word means host of armies. And in everything, it says, TS becomes in everything. So, that is the ancient armies, the armies of
All right, so she connected the Eve.
Sabah. Sabah.
All right. So she connected the Eve word to the Hebrew word right here, Tazabah. Tazabah. All right, Tazabah. All right, which means go forth army. All right, so let's look at the other word. Sometimes I think she speak French too, so some of the videos be in French and stuff. All right, but watch this. The Igbo name Israel. It's really Yashala. Watch this. All right. So they pronounce Yasha'Allah as Yasara, but we know it's Yasha'Allah. All right. And these are the people that the Igbo are related to. They's the same people, man. In fact, they used to live in Nigeria together in the LAFA. The Igbo, Yoruba, the Akan, all them, man, Guy, them, the Ewe used to live in certain part of Nigeria together. We had Mardi Gras together, man, they just split up, man. Let me see, we say Shalom is the Ewe word, so click it right here.
Okay, Miss Egomene, Miss Egomene. Okay, what does it mean? What does the Nisi mean in the context? Hey, Israel, when Yasara people were Amalek, when the Israelites were in battle with the Amalekites. Ne Mose do Epe Akporo Echi, Ekobe Yoduochi. Whenever Moses raised the staff, they were winning. That the development as it was Amalek they were defeated. Whenever he was weak and his arms were lowering down, the Amalekites would be having the upper hand. Yeah. Hey, Israel, we are surrounded one Chiedi. Although yeah, said no all that missing the 10-year refining. Yeah, John and then Yohanes. So one, then Moses built an altar there.
All right, so let me speed this up. All right, hold on.
So Nisi, what does it mean? I said it's an event where when you have this Elekihi, the wall, Lehiyo, Lefida. Let's listen to how they pronounce it. My banner.
Strong's H 3071. Jehovah Nissi. Jehovah Nissi.
So it's really Yahweh Yahweh Nasaya. All right, Yahweh Nasaya. All right. So let's see how they said in Eve. All right. Go ahead.
See that? Okay. Now, Miss Kevin, come and say, what they say, they carry Musa, your one Musa. That is the Lord, my strength, our strength. Musa. Miss Yevon, they are going it. Sir. They are going to see what over there. I come and try no one mercy. That means you have heard it. No one mercy. The Most High has heard it. Polysemous. It's a polysemous language. That means one word can have various definitions. It's totally normal with an intelligence language like everything. We have those two meanings. That is the Most High my strength. Jehovah means that.
Yes, Yahweh, not Yahuwah. All right.
You heard me. You heard it.
All right. So there you go. Let's look. Let's see if I could get one more. If it go back into the Igbo tribe, but these are the same people. All right. What else? I think she had a video with corn in there too. Hebrew word for corn. Let me see. Let me look in the videos. Alright, let me see. Oh yeah, here you go, right here, corn.
The Sermon on the Mount is the longest.
Alright, all these commercials and stuff.
It's widely regarded.
Look at that, the old lady believe. Me got put on chile, baby. Now the story, I'm a baby. Ah, can we don't know maybe a bleed Africa, but you want me Portuguese or Fara. Now maybe I'm Mako, Egypt. Plema Egypt, Tina, Witonia,
Now I know Yoruba brother. He said corn been in Yoruba land for a long time, right before Esau came on scene. All right, but anyway. It look like corn to me. All right, it look like corn to me. But you have to remember that the Canaanites they get resources and stuff like that. And also, the Egyptians knew about America. Right? They didn't. Now, as evidence, I know the Egyptians maybe they get their corn and stuff from doing like the Canaanites or doing what King Solomon had that navy of Canaanites, Tarshish, which are the Japhites of Spain. Then he had his people Jake and stuff. So you know. But most likely, the Egyptians got their corn from the Canaanites. The Canaanites just come over here get resources. Then Solomon Navy can't, establish Solomon Navy and everything. Yeah. All right. So here you go right here. Let me speed this up. All right, so this right here, Eve Beleh. Then you got the Hebrew word for grain, corn. Ba la ya, ba la ya. All right, so they got blah. All right, which is near, almost near, similar. All right, right here. All right. So another Arabic word is kapele, corn. In the Hebrew, it's qualaya. All right. All right. You see it right here. All right. So let's see. Let me see if Igbo in Hebrew. All right. Go back to Igbo, Hebrew similarities. Let me see. Let me find some Igbo. Let me get a good Igbo is similar. Igbo, Hebrew words. I seen one brother here, the Igbo Hebrew words. Now I'm not saying Igbo is Hebrew, but let me see if this brother up here. If not, we'll come back another time. Word similarities. Hold on. Igbo. Oh, okay. So you go right here. Hold on. All right. See a house, Bayaf, Igbo, Bay, Banya, Ayan, Igbo, Anya. It's really Ayan. Near similar. Wisdom, Kakama, Igbo, Kaka, Head, Ryash, Igbo, Rishi, Ishi. No, in Hebrew it's La, not Lo. There's no in Hebrew it's La, not Lo. In Igbo, Olo. See how it's broken down. Olo, La. Peace. Hebrew, modern shalom is actually shalom or shalom. Shalom means complete peace. It's saleh, salah, salima. You see that right there, salima. Land, eris, earth. All right, I think it's araf. Arataza, arataza in Hebrew land was damn damn Hebrew. Let me look it up just to be sure. I don't want to go off. Hold on for a minute. Just want to make sure. Hebrew land. All right, just make sure for you all and stuff. To one place. Let me look it up. Land in Hebrew. It's a lot. Hold on for a minute. Earth. All right, so it's Arataza. All right, so it'll go right there. Where is it? All right, so land is Arataza. All right, so you got let's go to L.A. Allah, Anna. All right, so he said in the video, the linguistic, all right? Oh, this is the video I was looking for. All right, so you go right here. Hold on.
It's the same language with variations in spellings and pronunciation. The Hebrew word lo means no, and the Igbo word olo means no. The Hebrew word ayin means I, and the Igbo word anya means I. The Hebrew word lasi, ayin, means to place high, and the Igbo word lasi, anya, means to watch close. The Hebrew word kun means arrive.
Wait a minute, but he said in his video, let me see. He said he put a Copilot. Copilot said there's no genetic linguistic, but here go right here, linguistics. This brother's breaking it down, man. And then the people that's related to the Igbo, the Ewe tribes, I show the Hebrew words they speaking, man. All right, we are those so-called blacks, Latinos, North American Indians, Seminole Indians are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of, and also the so-called Latinos, which are paternal Indian descent, are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of, man.
Get up. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? Kumbaya is what our ancestors sang in slavery. And the Igbo word kuni means arise or get up. The Hebrew word talita means little girl. And the Igbo word tata means baby or child. The Hebrew word ole means cause. And the Igbo word ole means cause. The Hebrew.
All right, so let's look at the Hebrew word cause. Let's go right here. Hebrew word for cost. See, it's nothing to do, man. Faithful to God. Oh man. All right, so it's Allah. The word for cause, Allah. So it's correctly Allah. All right, let me dial it back a little bit. All right. So modern Hebrew is Oled. And he watch this.
The Hebrew word ole means cause, and the Igbo word ole.
So it's really Allah, not Allah, but Allah. So in the Hebrew word is what? Ole. And then the modern Hebrew is what? Ole. Ole. All right. Show our people they tried that language got. Matter of fact, if you go to the prophecy, it says what? Because our people language had deteriorated. You go to Zephaniah 3:9. It says right here, it says, "For then I will turn to the people a pure language, which is Lashwan Kadash, that they may call upon the name of Yahweh to serve him with one consent." Correct. You have to remember there is no O sound, V sound, U sound, E sound, F sounds in ancient Hebrew. All right. So Lashwan Kadash, the language that we speak here, all right, is the pure language. And you can see right here, our people, they tried to hang on it, but they lost it due to migration, due to persecution, etc. All right. But they tried their damnedest to, keep it, But it got, our language got, our language had de-evolved, man. Because that prophecy had to fulfill of us losing our heritage. Also, a prophecy had to fulfill us turn back to the pure language, which is Lashwan Kadash, the holy tongue, or correctly, people say Hebrew is spiritually Arbar or Arbariyaf, all right, which means from the past. That's what bar or baryoff means. Lashwan Kadash mean the holy. Lashwan Kadash mean holy tongue, because that's the tongue that the heavenly Father speaks. All right.
Means calm. The Hebrew word Eli means height or ascendant. And the Hebrew word Elu means upward or high. The Hebrew word Bet, upward or high. And the Hebrew word Elu means upward or high. The Hebrew word Elu means
Hebrew word a little.
high. The Hebrew word Bet means high. The Hebrew word Eli means high.
All right. So height Allah Ele in Hebrew. All right. So let's Eli. Going to Hebrew. Eli is so it's Aliyah. Aliyah, which is ascension, basically same thing as high. All right, so he just put in the co-pilot said that was genetic. He based on that, but hey, the brother bringing it out, man.
Height or ascendant. And the Hebrew word Elu means upward or high. The Hebrew word Bet means house or home. And the Hebrew word Bed means house or home. Now it's familiar, doesn't it? It's the same language with variations in spelling.
See that? All right, so this brother go. Let me see if what the video said. Matter of fact, since the Yoruba related to the Igbo, I'm gonna pull up and so I think I did this the other day. Similarities between similar words. If I'm just gonna put 100 similar words in Yoruba and Hebrew. I'm just gonna put it in, just see if I can get that back. Yoruba and Hebrew. Yoruba is one of those tribes in Nigeria. A lot of Nigerians are Israelites. All right, so wait a minute. This damn fly, man. Come on. All right, so you're gonna see some words. All right. Up here, Baba, Abba. All right. Allah, I mean fullness. Let's see, Hebrew word for fullness. Hold on. Hebrew word. Hebrew word. Then after this, I'm gonna close it out. All right. Cause I, you know, Scriptures destroy this guy. The archaeological evidence, the language destroy this guy. So it's Mala, mean fullness. So we're not lying when we say we the Israelites, man. It's in our language, in our culture, the customs, everything, man. I'll give you this. You could look up these yourself, right? You can see it all through here, man. This is crazy, man. This is, man, that darn near similar, man. So many words. Let's see. Now, some of these words may be introduced. I don't know. I'm gonna investigate these words right here just to be sure. Right, these words. I'm gonna investigate these words, but let me see. Uh, okay, yeah, doing the translation of Bible, these names come from. But this right here, this definitely is E. Sorry, this is definitely Yoruba. All right. So, all right. Yeah, some of these words, names right here were borrowed, but these words right here definitely want translate or borrow, man. All right. But these words here was borrowed, translated from different Hebrew and other languages. All right. But then you had the original names and stuff they created. You can see it's like a little, a little dust of and Yoruba. Hebrew is Yahweh, Oluwa. Let me see, honor the heaven, most high in Hebrew. Let's see right here. El non, hold on. El Yon. All right. El Yon. All right. So it's Allah Yan. Highest up. So if we not Israelites, why this? I mean, come on, man. There's no denying this. All right. These words without any influence, man. Take away the O, got the my, got the what? The Hebrew Maya, my. All right. So, uh, there's no denying, man. We are the people that the books speak of, man. All right, this brother's video.
Sounds familiar, doesn't it?
He knocked it out right here. All right. So we basically destroy faithful to God, man. We destroy his attempt to say that the Igbo and basically the rest of us are not Israelites, man. He's obsessed with one West. That's a lie. 'Cause Malcolm had his Arabic translate that. He did said that they left black, came back. All right. So this guy, man, he's just obsessed, man, with us, man. He trying to debunk the truth, but he get debunked himself, man. You know. Let me see if he got his oldest videos. Let me see. 10 years ago. Okay, so this guy, he's a fan, man. All right. The word fan is short for fanatic. All right. 9 years ago, this guy. 10 years, man, they did nothing. All right. He did Most High pulling a spirit in us to wake up. Why Yahweh Shai put a spirit in us to wake up, man? Ain't nothing against the truth, man. All right. So, with that, Shalom. This right here.